All right, good afternoon, viewers. For anyone tuning in live, thanks so much for joining me on a Formula One weekend. Although it's not exclusively Formula One, there was also some British GT on today. As I'm sure some of you might be guessing what we're streaming, if not by the tweet or the other announcements on the Discord. Some of you might recognize that tune. Do let me know how the audio balance is. This is the first time I've been streaming this particular sim, and we shall just see how it goes. As there's the big reveal for everyone. We are going trucking. I know it's not the best version of the Wild Things livery, but hopefully it shall do. Now, for some of you, you might be wondering, hey, wasn't this supposed to be a rally stream? Well, unfortunately, the Postal Service sent my H-pattern shifter all on a merry chase across the United States and thankfully not across Canada. They brought it straight where it needed to be in Canada, pretty much, but they still haven't gotten around to delivering it yet. So, something I've been meaning to do for a little while. resurrect the Euro Truck Simulator and update it with some Wild Things colors and do some Wild Things trucking. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so I think we have pretty much everything worked out. Hopefully the wheel is picking up. It was giving me some minor issues earlier, but I think it was just because I pretty much hadn't run it with the Fanatec, which tells you how long it's been since I last played this. Right, so let's go grab the job market and find something in the hometown. Let's see. Huge tires. Big piece of equipment. You know what? Let's not start with the big haul. Like I said, I haven't played this in a very long time, so chances are this is going to be a gross comedy of errors. So let's set the GPS there, and we'll go take our first job. Oh great. We haven't even got to the driving screen and I'm already getting bombed. Alright, so... well, the beeper works. Button 2... oops, there it is. Oh, wait, no, that's the starter. See the lights. Can't even remember my own configuration at this point. The engine started. I don't want to stop the engine. Let's go. Alright. I see what the problem was. It's from spending a whole bunch of time using the formula rim. Button 2 on the formula rim for ACC is different than the podium button module that I am currently using for the big round rim. And based on my audio, that is looking a little peaky, so let's just alt-tab this for a second and adjust the audio mixer so you guys aren't just listening to super duper loud truck audio noises. And recenter. Let's just make sure there's nobody coming. Oh, whoa. It's already getting a little bit sketchy, and we've only just begun. Alright, so here we go. Boingy boingy. Oh, I guess it's easier to just adjust the mouse to get that. Alright, and again back to the freight market. That's the one the GPS is set to. Excellent. So once we get this trailer picked up, we'll talk a little bit about the British GT stuff and some Formula One stuff that's going to be happening today. Actually, let's switch to one of the outboard cameras. I know this is a bit cheatsy doodles, but you know, truckers don't really have this camera angle, but okay. Trailer hitch. Actually, let's make sure we got it. Yep. We're all hooked up. Yeah, let's not smack the popo, shall we? Okay, nice wide turn. All right, we are underway. Excellent. All right, so topics of conversation while we're trucking. Anyone who is tuning in, if you would like me to throw White Bat audio on some more, do let me know. We can certainly do that. And careful there, little car. Big rig coming through. Pardon me while I toot my own horn. So today, in spite of no prep and some suspect weather, especially, you know, having to abandon qualifying, Silverstone 500 today was pretty freaking awesome. I must admit. Right. The 3 winners in 3 races, I believe, is what British GT is at now. I can't remember the last time Century Motorsport won. I know they were having a pretty unlucky go of it last season with Angus Fender and Betty Chen, and we all, those who are in sim racing circles obviously know Angus Fender, a very fast driver. But Leung and I'm completely drawing a blank now. Who's the other driver? It's an epic pass for the race lead with like less than 10 minutes to go. It's really quite something. But exciting race. I mean, there were some prolonged caution periods, but you know, nothing. You know, nothing too. You know, nothing. Thankfully, bad, or you know, there was no real opportunity for extended periods of boredom. You know, just what I would expect to see out of, well, British GT and most of the SRO racing, if I'm honest. But yeah, pretty solid. And also, like, I think the biggest surprise was the fact that the like Marcello, Gunan, all of, you know, I think it was all of the big Mercedes teams that were expected to do like really well, especially based on their qualifying position, they they kind of just fell back. They didn't have the luck I'm sure they would have been hoping for, and yeah, and of course, like Sandy Mitchell, one of the other big names in British GT, was hoping I'm sure to get another Silverstone 500 win. Couldn't get it because of Century doing so well. But yeah, really very good. Which I would say is probably a stark contrast to what's going to happen in the Miami race today. Because, Formula One cars being what they are these days, which is basically having the footprint of somewhere between a Chevy Tahoe and a Chevy Suburban on a tight street circuit, I think we're in for another Checo Perez win, which I do not mind at all. I mean, if anything, this is kind of one of those things where I think Red Bull could really show their character, because sorry, I just finished this lane change here. It's kind of a big deal, because if Checo starts doing really well and Max has some bad luck, starts faltering, he's going to have, Max is going to have to make that big charge through the field today. It's going to be really interesting to see, is Max going to be able to make that charge? Like I said, the cars are the size of a Chevy Suburban, basically, in footprint, other than height. So with a track that tight and twisty, even with the car advantage, is Max flat out going to be out of room? There's just no way to get the passes done, and Perez would go and run off with it. But like I said, that remains to be seen. Safety cars and all of that could come into play. But going back to my previous point, this is a possibility for some big character development as far as Red Bull's concerned, because, as I was saying, if Max has bad luck, starts faltering, that sort of thing, will Red Bull, give Checo that full support? I mean, they've said so, but if they have a Hamilton-Rosberg situation on their hands, are they willing to support them evenly, or is, Helmut Marko, Christian Horner going to get browbeaten into a situation of, we have to let Max win because he's the number one driver, or is, Jos Verstappen going to throw temper tantrums and, be like, oh, Max has to win, it's this, that, and the other thing, which, personally, I think that would spoil the fight, and that would be a real disappointment, because anyone who's been following Formula One for a long time knows that if there's one thing that's better than a regular rivalry between two different teams, like Ferrari and Mercedes, or Mercedes Red Bull, the really interesting ones are inter-team rivalries, whether that be Hamilton-Rosberg, like I just mentioned. Apologies, I have an itchy nose. Hamilton-Rosberg, Prost-Senna, those sorts of things. The team rivalries are always really good, because, it's like, is the team potentially working against itself and that sort of thing. That was a cheeky move by that car. Did you see that? I forgot. This is like, I think they use some... They use extra dickish behavior in the AI on this one, or they simulate like driving like an a-hole. Yeah, but back to Formula One. I think Christian said it last year, or maybe it was earlier this year. I can't remember exactly when he said it, but it's Red Bull racing, not Max Verstappen racing. So I hope that carries over and we actually see a really good teammate fight between between Max and Checo for the season, because when one driver runs away with it, it gets kind of boring. Unless you were a Ferrari fan in 2004, in which case, it was watching, Schumacher run away with everything was something. But I would much rather prefer battles, whether it's it's teammates or between two teams and it being hotly contested. Oop, that's not what I want. I want my cruise control. Actually, I need to go into the map and double check my key binding. It would be just my luck that I forgot to bind the key. Cruise control, cruise control, cruise control. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so it should be that button. Ooh. Yep, there we go. Now we're on it properly. Anyone who's watching, don't get on my back if I don't know the specific traffic laws of the specific European country I'm in. If I merge too soon, too late, do something that's considered a societal taboo, I just flat out don't know them. I'm just trying to obey the traffic laws as best I can. Pardon me while I toot my own horn. Alright, we are crossing from Germany into France as we speak. You know what? We should shut off cruise control because we're in a windy bit. And also the speed limit's increased, so I'll need to hustle up a little bit. Now, interestingly enough, I think the last time I played this, it was open world, just in the cabs, obviously, doing silly racing shenanigans like you saw Charles Leclerc, George Russell, I think it was Alex Albon at the time as well. They were all in the Euro Truck Online, doing all sorts of racing shenanigans, but online with the trucks. And obviously we're not going to be doing that today, or most likely not anyway. But we will try and do some headlight usage fence? What the heck? Were my headlights not on adequately? I don't... Whatever. I mean, it's 20, so it's late enough that the headlights should be on, and they seem to be on, so I don't know what the problem was. Anyway. Keep on trucking, as the stream says. Right, and I'm gonna have to move over. Now, as you saw with the headlight thing, this, I do have, obviously, all of the, have to respect all the traffic laws, even if I don't know some of them, so obviously if the police come by, I'm going to get a speeding ticket if I'm speeding. Actually, that reminds me, I can't remember if the French police cars in ETS2 are just French police, or what is it, the gendarmerie? Actually, I think that's one of their... That might be one of them now. Yep, it's just regular police. Actually, funny story, when I was in Paris some years ago, I actually asked one of the conference goers, who was local. Well, I don't think he was Parisian, I think he's from just outside Paris, but I asked him, it's like, kind of, what's the difference between the police and gendarmerie? Is it like, local versus federal and that sort of thing? And it was actually quite funny because he didn't really answer that question. Is it like a local jurisdiction versus a countrywide or province, that sort of thing. He basically said they just have slightly different rules of when they can shoot you, which was, I thought, was very, very amusing because it didn't actually answer my question at all. And of course the accident right there makes it like having to do a last minute sidestep to get the interchange properly, but oh well, we made it. But yes, I just thought it was very much a local's way of answering the question is like the only thing that matters is the rules in which they can shoot you, which um, I have no idea how much truth there is to that. Uh, Obviously, because I'm being Canadian, I do not know any of this specific laws to France, so obviously don't get legal advice, Canadian legal advice from me, let alone French legal advice. So it's like, seriously, you're gonna make me have to go around you via the shoulder? Come on, dude. Well, at any rate, we are sim time 2.5 hours from destination, and looks like by the time we get there we'll need to take ourselves a fatigue break. Let's see, do I have... oh, okay. Lights are up on full. Now, I don't know if there's extra high beams. I mean, it's European truck versus, I'm used to more North American, but at any rate. Yeah. Now, oddly enough, I'm having to use the flappy paddles because obviously, as I said at the beginning of the stream, the H pattern still isn't here. I wanted to start doing some dirt rally practice with the SimPit rally season starting soon. Get used to using the H pattern for, well, added realism, but also I think H pattern in rally does have its advantages versus the sequential. Mind you, sequential has its own advantages as well. But doing the constant change gear, change gear, change gear of, low range then high range for the trucks would be very interesting. So that's something. And also coming up. Whoa. Okay. So where's the way around? See, just... it's just plows into the... Dude, you've made it worse. What are you doing? Alright, now, let's see if I can... Because the rescue chopper is there. Obviously, we're gonna have to really see if we can just squeak by on the shoulder. Carefuling, very carefuling. Don't want to damage the truck. Am I seriously caught on a firefighter? Ah, that guy. Maybe. Because it's got weird geometry clipping sometimes. Let's see if maybe we can back it out. Like how the car's just standing there honking at the firefighters and there's nothing going on. And let's see if I can maybe cheese ball it and slink my way by as the wheel judders like crazy. Something's happening? Maybe? Nope. Ah, that's unfortunate. Can I maybe move a little bit further this way? Nope. Now the trailer gets hooked on what I can only assume is one of the firefighters. And it just sits there and beeps and doesn't do anything. Alright, well, let's put her in neutral for a moment, power the truck off. Okay, well, he's completely jackknifed himself over there. And I wonder if there's a way to get out of this. And of course, dude there is still beep, 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 you know, constantly. Well, bro, if you hadn't, like, completely jackknifed yourself there, we might have been able to figure this out, but now we're kind of screwed. Let's see if we move it. I think what I might have to do, unfortunately, oh yeah, I've just done a bit of damage to my cab, but I don't really want to have to call the tow service for this. But there was like no notice that there was the accident coming up, so. I wonder if I can maybe thread the needle and back it out, or if I'm gonna have to just, like, stay here. Well, this is gonna get boring very quickly, so let's turn those off. Beep, beep. And of course those guys are just standing there not actually doing anything. Can we... Let's see, F7, check the services, and nothing else is going to come up, so I think I might have to tow it, because this is taking way too long. Well, one more thing that I will try. Oh. Has dude completely done that? Yeah. Let's see, can I... Okay, it does let me back it up, but it won't let me go forward. Maybe... No, that's just going to probably make it worse. Well, I'll give it one more shot to see if I can slink my way through there. And if it doesn't work, then I'm just going to tow it, because this is getting horrendously boring. Okay. Come on. Sneak. That's a good truck. No, it'd be just my luck. I'd get, like, my truck's going to get absolutely minced through the rotor blades of that helicopter, but... Oh! We made it! 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 I'm sure if you did that in reality, it would be so illegal that, you know... Oh, but I'm so glad I kept at it, because we totally snuck through there. And that other AI truck, or might have been another player, it's probably an AI truck though, just absolutely jackknifes the thing, and doesn't know where to go, what to do. Anyway. Let's hurry up and get to the destination, and if we can hopefully then get our drivers some rest, because rest is needed. And at this point I might need to kind of go full racing truck. So GPS says stay left. And there's a forking bridge. I don't think I actually want to do that. Because we're not going to Lily. We are staying left and going Paris-Calais. Oops, that was the wrong button. I think I accidentally hit the ignition. Yes, that was a speeding fine, but at this point I really need to find a rest stop. And wipers. Let's see. How long do we have left? Oh, we have under an hour, so I should be able to make the final destination before the fatigue bar fills. But we are getting close to being out of time here. Think. At any rate, I ain't that fussed about the $400 speeding fine in a sim. Alright, so we have a loop coming up. To Calais, and here we are. The truck ain't stopping. Beep beep, we've got a delivery. So everybody do remember to respect a trucker, you know, because, you know, especially that nonsense with the helicopter and whatnot was pretty bad, so I wouldn't have the yawning going on and risking being late. With my delivery and whatnot, if it wasn't for that nonsense. So considering the things that they have to put up with, including the terrible drivers, you know, next time you have the opportunity, show the truckers some love. And I think we might still be getting a bit of audio peaking, so we'll deal with that as soon as we may get closer to the delivery point. Thankfully though, that looks like a hotel, which is good, so there's a place to rest nearby. Okay. Let's see if I can park this bad boy. I love how it's immediately giving me the option to, like, skip it. Alright, so let's just see if we can pivot the truck around a little bit. And let's go camera angle number 2. Alright. Keep bringing it round. Let's see. We should hopefully be round enough. Let's... Oh, maybe not quite. So let's get the truck a little further over. Yeah, let's like that. Let's see. Alright, we just kind of gotta slowly get it in there. Okay. I've probably got this all mixed up, but anyway. Alright. I think that's gotten it straightened up. Oh. Dear me. Okay. Let's readjust the camera. I think it's, nope, other way. Other way, other way, other way, other way. I've got it all mixed up. Anyway, let's just see if we can straighten this thing out. Poor driver's getting all fatigued and shit. Okay, so let's slow by slow back it up. Because it should be on... Nope. Other way. Other way. How many sim races does it take to park a truck? Somebody who knows what a sim racer who's done this before, and a more female racers champion. Okay. I think I might finally found the angle of the dangle. Nope. Let's move it a little further forward. And of course I can't quite see where the cab is because I'm using external view. Alright. I think that's pretty much got it straight. Now let's see if we can manage this. Did I hit the... Yep, I hit the utility box. It's all going sideways. Oh, to hell with it. Spent enough time fucking around. I was hoping I could do it on the first go, but oh well. Let's continue. Head over to the rest stop. Park brake. At this point, who cares? It's 2:19 a.m. What are you people doing out and about? Go to bed. Like me. Alrighty then. Nah, I don't need to buy the new garage. I guess I can't stop there, but I think what I will do, let's go over here. Let's wheel it around here. Go over to the repair facility so I can fix up that like 2% worth of damage, and also get the driver some rest. Yep, because she's doing the blinking thing. Okay, neutral, stop the engine, put the park brake on, and do a rest. One of these days I'll get that trailer parking correct. Right. Do service and let's see. Job market. And we are in Calais. Let's see, we could go to that's the UK. That's down to Lyon. Could go to Amsterdam. Back to Nuremberg. I don't want to go there. That's deeper into France. That's a pretty short one. That's a trip to Brussels. Which one was the one that was? Let's do that one back to Nuremberg. Because I can get... do we want to do that one? Because we can get closer to the home port? Or do we want to go to Amsterdam? Because it's worth a bit more money. Yeah, let's do that one. We can go back a little closer to home base. In Dortmund. Alright. Come on. Let's see, what I really need to do is next time I want to stream Eurotruck, I should like get the tan sleeve so it looks like I've got the arm out the window all the time, and I don't know if we have Wild Things branded tank tops. I should ask Denise about that, you know, like just have like Wild Things, you know, across the tank top, you know, Wild Things trucking, trucker hat, you know. Do it extra cosplay style. Okay, back to the freight market. So take that job. Let's see, but it's just the cab, obviously reversing, no big deal. I think I might be a little out of alignment there. Seemed fine. Maybe I wasn't going back enough? Oh, there we go. Trailer attach. Okay, can stop with the backup beeper. Camera 2. Turn the signaling on. Beep beep. Wild Things delivery coming through. Okay, it's just the Popes, the Rosers, the Popo. See, now who did that? The rocks. Like, it's somebody from that one rally stage with the sense of humor. It's like, how about you know, just like not do that? Because, you know, rocks kill things. Alright, I was going to adjust the audio. There we go. Because that was getting a little bit on the peaky side. And I don't want it to overpower my microphone. They should be at roughly the same clip, so again, hopefully that is all good. And here we go. Actually, I know what would be good. Let's Alt-Tab out for a second. And we shall grab one of the playlists from, let's see, where's the new one from White Bat? Here it is. Let's go like that. Oh, that was just my loan installment payment. You saw nothing. Actually, let's turn up that music just a bit more. There, now we have some tunage for cruising with. So this is the Dystopia playlist from White Bat. If you're interested in anything that is kind of royalty-free, copyright-safe stuff. I can't remember I believe it's Carl, the writer behind this, that leaves things open for Twitch streamers to use and whatnot. Obviously, I have his name in the in my Twitch information. If you want to use any of his stuff for your own channel, for non-profit projects, obviously, or just as some background music for yourself. Although the way my truck is revving the engine right out, it's probably hard to hear at the moment. Let's take Arrow down just another smidge. And then we can bring the music up just a tiny bit more. There. That should hopefully put it in a nice little even balance. Obviously, drop me a comment if anything is problematic. I know there's some lurkers out there, do feel free to speak up. I have my stream stats up, so I know you're there. See you. Yeah, you better move. Don't text and drive. Okay, come on, car. Dude's hauling some pretty big gear, so I want to get around him. Of course, he kills all on the one time. And this dude here in the little car is probably like, so like, you know, it's like last U truck for moving over to the left to try and overtake the big piece of equipment when, you know, it wasn't happening. Anyway, my Renault Wild Things truck has a little bit more oomph than he does, so we're gonna see about getting around him. Let's see, so that should be clear. Now, if I understand this correctly, I need to be all the way over so that I can go to the right. Because it looks like it's forky. Yep. Oddly enough, I think this is one of the few sims that I would actually do better in VR, because then I can move my head about, and, you know, feeling my way around the wheel is going to be less of a concern, because I don't need to make all of those quick reactions, whereas racing, I really want to see the wheel that's in front of me, because, you know, having to fiddle with switches and whatnot is a thing that has to happen sometimes, and it needs to happen quickly. And stay left at the fork and loop it round. So, I'm guessing the 2023 Miami GP is on right about now. And you might be thinking, well, obviously I'm going to watch Formula One. Why would I watch, you know, some Euro Truck stream? I'll tell you exactly why you should be watching this Euro Truck stream. Because there's going to be a lot more passing of people passing this truck than there's going to be at the Miami GP. I will practically guarantee you that, because it's a street circuit and the F1 cars are the size of Chevy Suburbans. Well, except for height. So if you're looking for exciting passing opportunities, this is the place to be. Just don't expect, you'll see them in the mirrors. Guaranteed, way more passing in Euro Truck Simulator 2 than there is in the Miami GP. Alright, so the interchange to Liège is coming up. Slower a little bit so that we can merge safely if somebody decides to be a terrible person and discourteous. But it looks like we found a nice gap. Excellent. Most excellent. As I keep touching the rumble strips. Actually, I wonder, how true does this stay? Surprisingly well. The road effects aren't causing too much judder. That's one thing I noticed about Assetto Corsa Competizione, depending on some of the settings, especially before 1.9 and 1.8, depending on some of your settings, especially the toe, you'd be seeing this happen if you let go of the wheel. You'd be going down the Mistral straight at Paul Ricard and you just see this. Alright, well, we're getting over because there's construction. Looks like I need to be on the left lane anyway because of the interchange. Is the tune stop? I hope not. Oh, no, there are. Must have been a in-between songs. Night at the Roxbury head bob. Actually, that's not very good for my neck. Sorry, I just enjoy firing off the giant air horns. That was like the first thing I did when I was unlocking upgrades, I remember, is just like, you know what I need? I need a big ol' so need to shuffle over. Köln is next city up, and 8 hours, just a little over 8 hours left on the sim, or in sim time, to the destination. Wait, is that... Oh, it's speeding events, I thought. 5,000. Jesus! The German police are not kidding around. Ouch. See, I thought it was because I went across that one white painted bit, but no, it was speeding. Sorry, you'll have to pardon my German impression. We will not tolerate the speeding. Oh no, although now that I've said that, it might be interesting to take this truck around the Nürburgring. Because of course, it always comes back to racing. Or maybe, or no, that was the Belgian police. Because we're going into Germany, that was Belgium. the Hercule Poirot has nicked me for speeding in Belgium. And I'm gonna have to slow it down because the speed limit here is 80 k's, not 90. And now we can just set the cruise. I think we are at one of the landmark bridges. Check that out, everybody. Let's do quick external cam so you can see the majesty, even though I'm going to have trouble keeping it in a straight line. Cover over? Yes, I can. That yellow one looked like a Tesla. On the other hand, that beige one that went by on the far left looked like a very old Saturn. I don't even know if they had Saturns in Europe. I think I might have to do one of these because I think the right lane gets off at the interchange. Then let's square up the view. Yep, that was an Ausfahrt. We did not want to take the Ausfahrt. For those who are not familiar with the German road system, Ausfahrt usually means your off-ramp or your exit. On the other hand, if you have a nose fart problem, I suggest talking to a doctor. Is there a problem there, tour bus? Looks like I need to be keeping right at the fork, so we shall do that. Let's shut off the cruise control. Biographical Mars, pardon me. Thank you for the follow. I'm assuming somebody's a Martian fan. Cruise control. There we are. Alright, we are 5 hours sim time from our destination at Nuremberg. Driving a trailer of... I actually can't remember what the cargo is. I think it's something like farm supplies, if I remember correctly. I think it was farm supplies, or maybe something else. Actually, easy way to find out. Big bags of seeds. That's what it is. So seeds. So somewhat agricultural. I don't know exactly what seeds. I'm not headed to the Cotswolds, so it's obviously not for Jeremy Clarkson. But actually, I don't actually know what they grow in Nuremberg or near Nuremberg. Anyone who happens to know, do let me know in the chat. Or if this VOD makes its way over to YouTube, something like that, let me know. What do they grow near Nuremberg that they would be bringing big bags of seeds? Okay, yeah, I'm on it like full throttle, and it's still having a struggle here. Let's turn off cruise, see if I can kick it. Yep, truck's definitely gonna need an engine upgrade. Oh, let's just put it in neutral, that's not what I want. And when the H pattern arrives, I can just downshift it and hope to, get it back in the power band sooner, but I'm stuck with auto right now. Because I know I could use the flappy paddles, but I'd be like clap, click, 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 click all the time. And I don't want to have to do that, so. Okay, and then we're heading off here. Come on, Renault. Give me all your French ponies. Yeah, I'm merging on. If you're in the way, I don't care. Renault racing truck coming through. Special seed delivery from Wild Things. Trucking delivery. Yep, gotta move over. Oh, nasty car wreck over there. If there's a button to report that, I don't actually know it, so yeah. And airplane on takeoff. Alright, so we're not taking that one. We want... Oh, I guess I did need that one, because it goes over there on the left. Oopsie doodles. So, Well, now I've gone and done it. Let's grab the map. Where are we here? I wonder if I could do one of those. Like, rather than go to Mannheim, go that way and come in rather than loop back. So maybe do this. Yeah, that should do it. Have to take a slightly roundabout direction, but oh well. So I'm trying to fix my view here. weaving all over the place. Actually, now that I think of it, we have a petrol stop and a rest period, so let's maybe do that. Because we're still on half a tank, but the fatigue bar is getting pretty full, so. Of course, just my luck. This isn't actually where I can stop for fuel. I have to go back over here. I know it's being kind of dangerous, not bothering to look at my reverse cam, but oh well. And we'll just bounce it around. Sure, why not? Park brake. Okay, tank is full. Great. Let's try not to put the trailer. Excellent. The resty area should be somewhere over here. Okay, I should be pointed like straight at it. So probably just one of these slots, I'm guessing. Yep, there we go. Park brake, ignition. Give her a quick rest. And we shall get back on the road again. Itchy ear. Hey dude, you need to let me go here or something. Meep, meep. Okay. Okay. pardon me one moment. The long and winding road. This Beatles song, because I'm sure there's probably people who will watch this and not know what that is from. Come on, truck, pedal. Power. We're just trucking, but it sounds like a chase scene in Cyberpunk or a John Wick film or something got going on here. That's it. Come on, rent a racing truck. Maniac. And you too. Well, the Formula One discussions lighten up in the Discord, so it must be all kicking off. Maybe I was wrong. It's not going to be a boring race. Or there's obviously some kind of controversy about something. Somebody said something, somebody did something. Somebody threw a spanner at someone else. Who knows? About 2 hours sim time from the destination in Nuremberg. Sounds like there's just by the train. Alright, and next interchange we are off. I think I'm definitely going to have to get this truck an engine upgrade. Engine or transmission. Something. Sometimes runs out of chooch by the time we're heading up the hill. As there goes the Polizei. I think that's how you say it. I think that meant radar trap, but I'm not sure. Dear. Keep it on in your lane now. Right, so that's rest and petrol stop, but we actually need the next city or town, village, city. Nuremberg's pretty sure is a city. Okay, here is our exit. Time to Ausfahrt. Come on, tour bus. Get a move on. Do the, you know, air horn to amuse the people on the tour bus. One other trucker there was being a gentleman and a scholar, or lady and a scholar, one of those two things. And looks like we're heading up and around. So we shall Ausfahrt one more time. And give her a big swing. That's what I might have to do with the funky switch, is use it as a toggle for high and low range when I get the H pattern finally. Or move the switch or something. Anyway. Is the next left. You guys arrived way too late. Right away to the truck. Wild Things delivery. You're kidding me. Well. Shouldn't be an issue if I jackknife it a little bit. Should be fine. Turned too soon. Although it looks like the lots are joined, I don't know why I wouldn't just let me through, but whatever. Anyway, let's pull her in here. Okay. Let's turn that down just a little bit. That's a little too fast-paced for what we're about to do. So let's try again to give her a parking. Dude's standing there out on the balcony. Obviously in management, he's supervising. Ah, so I have a relatively clear path. Dockmaster, how you doing today, sir? So, let's see if I can cheeseball this. Kind of swing it round way late and kind of do a wide swing it round sort of thing and whatnot, and then I can back it straight in once the truck is and trailer is righted. So let's see if we can do that. I wonder if actual big rig drivers do this sort of thing, or if they're just like, ew, no, don't do that. That's bad. So, let's see. So we need to go this way, I think, to kind of make it go that way a little bit more. Oh, nope. Go this way even more. Okay, that's the doink of you just tap the dock, so I'm gonna straighten this out a little bit. Hence it didn't give me the bong. I'm not quite lined up yet. So we need downshift. It's opposite land, silly. You need to go that way. And Scholar, go all the way till we get a doink. Oh, cargo is ready for unloading, which means I got close enough. You know what? I'll take it. And we got an excellent. Woohoo! Got a pretty good cash payout and level up, so that's good. Let's see. Should we do more dangerous stuffs? Let's actually mute that since we're on the menu where there's things. Improvements in high value, fragile. You know what? I think we'll just keep doing long distance for now. What are my new upgrades available? Looks like I have some engines and transmissions upgrades. I mean, I don't think I'd want to do any of the other stuff because, you know, I definitely don't need to change tires because I got the feathery shoes. What's this? It's just more pimping of that stuff. Don't really care about the trailer upgrades. Oh well. Anyway. Drive. So... Oop. You're in R for run. Okay, so we are currently in Nuremberg, and I think it might be about time to head back towards home. Great market. Let's see, going. Let's go destination. Dortmund. Nope. I want to go to... Silly thing. Is there anything going to Dortmund here? Grr, nothing's going to Dortmund. Oh well. Go back to the map. Actually, let's just quick travel. Nope. Map. Reset navigation. Home garage. Alright. And parking brake. Into neutral, engine off. Okay. Can we... Ooh. No, don't want to upgrade just yet. That would eat into the profit margin. Although it's got pretty good... pretty good cash flow, I must say. Uh, Not much going on since it's just me. I don't have any uh, other drivers. And I don't need a new truck. Okay, so... Oh, convoys. I forgot about that. And you should see if some of the other ladies from hacking want to do a trucking convoy, that sort of thing. But I think at this point, we are pretty much going to have to call it there. Because, well, it's a short one today because NHL playoffs. And I do not want to miss that. I know it's still got a little bit of time before things are going to start off, but, you know, dinner's not going to cook itself. Okay. So hopefully, as I was saying, the H pattern should be around by the next time I'm streaming this, and then you can watch me do the change gear, change gear, change gear all the time, which could be fun and interesting, or absolutely, absolutely infuriating for all I know. So, for everyone who tuned in, lurked, the new follow biographical Mars, thanks very much for that. And everyone who decided to tune in, who watches the VOD back, again, thanks very much. Racing Citizens should be starting again soon, and so that'll be going on, especially the new SimPit Rally season. Very much looking forward to that. I get to probably will be driving the Lancia because it's going through all the historic categories, so we'll probably be doing the Lancia again since I'm so familiar with it. I can't remember what's in the front wheel drive category, but probably the probably break out Oliver the Opel Kadett rally car. Do my best Hammond impression, and then finally for the H3s, I do not know because the Lancia again is super successful, but it's well, as anyone who's tuned into my past live streams know, it's a handful. So yeah, I'm not sure which one I'm going to go for. But at any rate, again, thanks everyone for tuning in, and we shall see you next time.